what we do. Four corners.
Amanda Serrano is doing her thing. And yeah, she's Jake Paul. Shout out to Jake Paul, MVP Promotions as well. But they do business with Matchroom and Eddie, and it's good business. I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? They do business with Matchroom and Eddie, the Zone, and it's good business. It sells. The garden was packed again, and it was rocking. That was a good look by Eddie Hearn. Smart matchmaking, smart event making. You know what I'm saying? Smart matchmaking and smart event making. That's something that Matchroom and Eddie does very well over at the Zone. Say what y'all want to say. Whoever is your favorite holder, network to watch, say what you want to say. The Zone does it right when they come to New York City. Y'all know what it is and who it is. Y'all know what it is and who it is. It's the Fetty for life. You heard your boy Fight Night X Four Corners Boxing. Y'all know that we was live and direct because we was in the building. Yes, I know y'all saw us on the Zone. They just told me they saw me out there on the Zone while we was, they was at home watching the fight. That shit, oh shit, there go my man. Four Corners, Fight Night X. Yes, it was me. Yes. Nah, shout out to my man Heavy Hitters. You heard? Peace, my ninja. Blessings, man. We making our moves. You know we always out there on fight night. You know that we hungry and we coming for everybody in this boxing world, man. Let's get to it. Let's talk about it. We's out there. We's coming for that Alycia Baumgardner fight, and she did what she had to do and drop bombs on New York City. She dropped bombs on New York City on fight night. You heard? Fight night. Get yourself one of these fight night outfits on fight night with Four Corners Fight Night Dex, man. M. Fresh, you heard? Big Mo, Fight Night Mo, Fight Night Live in the building, you heard? Alfonso Blue doing what he do as well. Snap, snap. You know what we doing, man. Mixed Martial Mike, what it do, my G? I know you was watching because you was on Twitter. You had the Twitter fingers going out there talking about that Amanda Serrano, Erica Cruz matchup, Madison Square Garden. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100, right? Because the ladies putting it on. They got 2 undisputed fights in one night. Say what we want to say over this. The girls boxing. Yeah, man, they putting it on and they getting it shaking. And they getting it shaking and they got the building rocking. They got the building jumping, you heard? Shout out to Amanda Serrano. Since the pandemic, boxing went up. Everything took its hits. Everything took its hits. But everything bounced back as well. And we bouncing back in NYC with Amanda Serrano all over Puerto Rico, wherever you want her to fight at. Wherever you want to fight at. Mexico, she's fought all around the world, man. And she finally got a shot at MSG last year. Her and Taylor, Serrano and Taylor blew the roof off the building. Ain't no hands down. Y'all know, I told y'all before, Mandeville posted it too. That's the fight of the year 2022. Men, women, however you want to do it. Undisputed championship in Madison Square Garden. The Garden hasn't been that live since Miguel Cotto was kicking ass in there. We always had somebody to kick ass in there. We always had a body to kick ass in the Garden. Macho time, fucking Tito's days, Cotto's days. Juanma got busy in the Garden like everybody that ever kicked ass in the head and came to New York City, took over the Garden, and Amanda Serrano's been kicking ass. She's fought in Brooklyn and Barclay. She's fought at the Hulu Theater, but she got her shot at the big room last year and got it rocking. And guess what? She brought it back this year, and the Knicks was playing upstairs. It's all good. New York got to keep flowing. We got to keep eating and all that. So she packed the Hulu Theater downstairs, light, easy. Shout out to Matchroom Boxing, too, because quiet as kept, body, y'all ninjas better go check out Eddie Hearn at Matchroom Boxing, you heard? For real. Quiet as kept. Bodie's better go. He got Aaron Aponte over there. He picked up the Yanquiel Rivera dude from Puerto Rico. Threw him on the card. That was like a few weeks ago, too. That was the last on card. He got a slot in there. He came and picked up a victory as well. Everybody was delivering. Bausa was also on the card. Young Puerto Rican who came, he's been on top ranked cards here in New York. He got on the card as well. He lost, but a great matchup by Eddie Hearn by putting him and Richard Henderson on the guard. And everybody, they was talking shit all week. And you know how that ended too. If you saw last night. You saw how that ended too if you saw last night. Let's talk about it. They were going at it all week, talking crazy. Richardson told him, I'm gonna spank on you. Bowser was like, I like to see you do that. Well, he spanked on him, and that's what we saw him do. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Bowser's tough. He's fucking gritty. The first knockdown wasn't really a knockdown. I didn't believe it neither because I saw it. But when I watched the fight over just now, he stepped on him. He scored that knockdown though. But the second knockdown by Hitchison, that was mean. That was mean. He put him down hard. Bowser, credit to him. He got a chin on himself, man. Boy got a chin. He got fucking. He fights hard. He was swinging. He never gave up, and that's credit where credit's due. He just picked up Hitchens, who was over at Mayweather Promotions. That didn't work out right. They weren't utilizing him as much. Again, it's happened in the past before over at Mayweather Promotions, and another one. He loses another young hot star right there because the kid could fight. The kid be in the gym with everybody and anybody, you know. If you know, then you know. You know what I'm saying? In the Mayweather gym, he's been in the Mayweather gym. He's under Mayweather, so he's learned what he's learned over there as well. He's a New York City Golden Glove champion. He's a national star around the gyms. These kids all know each other. Again, he comes up in that same branch where we got the new bloods of the Shakur Stevensons, of the Teofimo Lopez's, Ryan Garcia's, the Tank Davis's. These kids know each other from the amateur system. Enough said. He picks up another victory. He stays undefeated. He's hot at 140. He said Montana Love. He's with it too. Easy fight to make. Matchroom boxing. Don't be surprised if that don't. That should happen in 2023. I don't even say it. Be surprised if it don't. It should happen in 2023. I know it'll happen in 2023 if both those guys keep up the same way that they're going. You know what I'm saying? The co-main event though. Ladies, again, giving them their praises because they holding it down. Amanda Serrano had 20,000 fans with Katie Taylor in Madison Square Garden last year, 2022. They blew the roof off the joint because they was getting it on all day. They had Franchon Cruz de Zor. She was also became undisputed that night. So they double it up every time with the ladies over at Matchroom Boxing on undisputed nights. She became undisputed that night. Alycia Baumgardner is chasing undisputed Saturday night after a tough and crazy 2022. She picks up the WBC strap, right? They called it an upset. Then she goes on and unifies against Michaela Mayer, and that's another. Ooh, that's we know what those two right there is too. Let them off the leash and they gonna go. But respectfully, Alycia Baumgardner went over the top rank, right? Hearn and Matchroom, they don't hold anyone back from making their careers, taking their careers to what you really want. You want legacy, you want money, whatever it is that you're trying to do, they with you. And if they gotta let you go and get it, go and get it. And then she came right back home with 3, 4. She got 5, 6. Alycia the Baumgardner, man. AB. You heard? Uh, mm, mm. She come down doing her thing, man. She walked, wipe me down. She had to wipe me down. Clarissa Shields in the building, holding it down with her. You know, that's a girl, the tag Franchon Cruz de Zor as well. Undisputed all over the building. Kayla Mayer was in the house. Sinisa Estrada was in the house. I forgot this other girls. The ladies, all the lady champions was all over. Believe me. McClad, she's 15-1 going into this fight. She's now 15-2 after the fight because Alycia Baumgardner picks up the Undisputed Championships. She dropped her like twice, I think it was twice or 3 times in the 4th round. Had her rocked again in like the 7th round. She put some paws on Alycia as well. Alycia Baumgardner slowed down a little bit coming into the later rounds. Alycia slowed down in about 8 and 9, came back and rocked her again in the 10th, held her ground. She's now undisputed at 130 pounds. She now wants to bring it back home to Detroit. She now could either say, Michaela Mayer, let's do a rematch if you want to do that. But she says she's with going at the winner of Serrano and Taylor too. The main event of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, boxing fans of all ages. Erika Cruz had one more strap that Amanda Serrano needed to complete her Undisputed Championship night. Shouting out Amanda Serrano, like I said, sold out, packed Madison Square Garden. 7 division world champion, only one behind Manny Pacquiao, male or female. Manny Pacquiao has 8. Floyd Mayweather has 5. Oscar De La Hoya has 6. Amanda Serrano has 7 divisions, from like 118 all the way to 140. She is the best Puerto Rican pound for pound fighter we've had since Miguel Cotto, male or female, however you want to call it. She continues to deliver every time in the ring, and at 35 years old, she's now getting her time, her shine in the ring, man. All eyes are on Amanda Serrano when she's in the ring. It don't matter who she in the ring against. And Madison Square Garden, New York City, Brooklyn, Los Boricua are there behind her 100%. 100%. Madison Square Garden was on his feet. Fresh was on his feet nonstop. Yo, Fresh, that's 2 in a row. 2 historic nights for Amanda Serrano. We in the Garden, you hear me? We in the Garden live, and Ninjas is not sitting down because she getting it on. Eddie got Cruz, tough. Eddie got Cruz started off hot. Eddie got Cruz started off fast, and Serrano was jumping in there with her too, but wasn't timing herself properly, trying to go into that brawl with Cruz. And if Cruz had more pop, we probably see a different fight, right? But my first 3 rounds, I had Eddie Cruz up. After that, Amanda Serrano took over the fight. She caught her pace and rocked her as well. Ooh, but Cruz stood on her feet. I tell you, she's a beast, man. She's not a champion for nothing, right? She's not a champion for nothing. She just took her second defeat. Amanda Serrano got almost 50 fights, though, man. Amanda Serrano got more knockouts than some of these girls right now have records, but they younger, right? They hungrier. They coming from everywhere. They're coming from Ireland. They're coming from Mexico. They're coming from Argentina. They're coming from Japan. They coming from everywhere. We coming from Puerto Rico. We coming from New York City, from Bushwick. You heard Serrano? Tell them what's up over there. She delivers again at MSG. Shout out to Team Alice, you heard? Shout out to Bree, you heard? Yo, Scrap Big, the Gonzo Gang, Team Alice, Isaac, the Machine, and Bree. They going to nationals. They going to nationals. They try to, my team gonna bring it home, you hear? And they inspired. And we tell them, like I tell them, we sitting here watching them now, tomorrow, we sitting here watching you in there. You continue to go hard. We got some straps. We have Amanda Serrano got all of them. I got a few of them, you know. I got some replicas. Amanda Serrano got all the real joints, you heard? WBA, WBO, WBC, IBF, IBO, Ring Magazine, Ring Champ, Ring Champ, Real Champ, Ring Champ, Real Champ. Shout out to Dougie Fisher and Ring Magazine, Ring TV, Ring Champ, Real Champ. Amanda Serrano's the Ring Champ, Real Champ, 126 pounds. Alycia Baumgardner, she's the ring champ, real champ, 130 pounds. Jessica McCaskill, she's ring champ, real champ at 147, I think. Yeah, 147. Clarissa Shields did this shit already in like Clarissa Shields did this shit at 154, 160, 168. Like, she running around divisions, picking up ring champ, real champ straps. You heard? All the straps. All the straps. Madison Square Garden, all the straps. Announcement, all the straps is on the line in Ireland again. Let's run it back. Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano, part 2, May 20th. Eddie ain't wasting no time. Eddie ain't playing with it. Amanda ain't playing with it. Katie Taylor ain't playing with it.
Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Don't play with it.
You gotta take flight that way though. Katie, Amanda Serrano had home field advantage at Madison Square Garden. And she couldn't get herself a draw, bro. She couldn't get herself a draw. Man, I love Katie Taylor too. I love Katie Taylor too. I love Matchroom Boxing. I love the Zone Boxing. I love what y'all doing. Keep doing what y'all doing and putting on undisputed championships, male and female. Male and female. The undisputed championships. Ninjas is getting paid over there too. Ninjas is eating too. Male and female. Canelo Alvarez is the super middleweight champion over there, undisputed. Just put that on the line. They got Usyk over there. He got about 3. He got 3 out of 4. About to go into undisputed championship with Fury. They got Usyk over there winning the heavyweights title, defending the heavyweight title. Anthony Joshua kind of come back and get the heavyweight title. It ain't happen, bro. It ain't happen. Canelo Alvarez undisputed over there. They got unification matchups happening like crazy over too. We just seen Gallo Estrada and Chocolatito Gonzalez. Their trilogy was on the line over there in Arizona. Another crazy fight. They unified their belts before in their second fight over on the zone. Katie Taylor's undisputed over there at the zone. Come on now. Come on now. Amanda Serrano just did undisputed last night over there on the zone. Matchroom boxing. Come on now. The Golden Boy is woken up too, man. The Golden Boy has awoken. He's back. Him and B-Hop. They listen, 2023 is gonna be hot. I know it is because it's off to a hot start. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big Mo and Manny Fresh. They were down in Washington, D.C. Up in Washington, D.C. Down in Washington. Well, we up in the north. You know we up here in the east side, man, the north. Brought home a home run there with Team Tank. Shout out to the Rise Podcast who was in the building as well. We took a few flicks. We was running around. We talked our shit, yes. We plotting. You'll see what happens when it happens, you know what I'm saying? But we was working also. We was working, man. We was hitting the floor, man. Everybody's on their work, posting up, hitting their YouTube, hitting their gram, hitting the computer. If you're a writer, photographers are snapping. This is an all-around board in the media world that comes and we bring you what you want. It's easy for me to talk shit right here, but if I had even more guns, then we put it down like we want. Shout out to Blue. I be seeing some shit on the internet. I'm like, hold up, these guys, give my man Blue an opportunity real quick to put some right there ringside, get that up close. Because he ain't at ringside and he looked like he's up close ringside. But he's snapping. Yes, it is, man. May 20th, the rematch is on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, boxing fans of all ages. Y'all know what it is and who it is, and y'all know where it's at. And where we going? We're going to Ireland? I don't know. Hey, she's going to say don't even start. Si yo invento, y hablando esa mierda. But let me tell you that Manny Fresh said, let's go to Ireland. Manny, we out. Fire hasn't burnt out yet from last night at Madison Square, honestly. It's going to take probably by Monday afternoon or Monday night. It'll be cooled off, but shout out to Amanda Serrano, Team Serrano, her whole team, her whole camp, MVP Promotions with J. Paul, what they doing over there in Puerto Rico for the island, man. We got a lot of great stars coming up as well. For the fellas, keep your foot on the gas. And Desires was in the building Saturday night in full support of Amanda Serrano. She is holding it down. She got a squad behind her, man. Bruce Shushu Carrington was out there holding it down, supporting her. You know what I'm saying? Edgar Balenga, the hottest free agent in the market. Say what y'all want to say. He is the hottest free agent on the market. Everybody, Golden Boy. Yo, listen, personally, I like to see him with Golden Boy, man. I love to see him with Oscar De La Hoya, and I love to see Terrence Crawford also go sign with Oscar De La Hoya, man, and Golden Boy. No offense to anybody else putting their bids in. Eddie, do what you're doing as well. PBC's making offers. Top Rank released them. So Terrence Crawford, they released them. You know what I'm saying? Like they came up on Top Rank already. Now what's next with these guys' careers? We about to find out. I can't wait to find out. I can't wait for the announcement. You know, I'm telling you, I'm in there. Even if I'm not in there, I'm going to find somebody to be there for four corners because this is what we do, man. More action, more action, more action to come, man. This is what we do, man. It's fight night. It's the Fetty for life, too. You heard? What's Fetty for life?
This is what we do. Four corners.